Hi, this is Professor Penday Martinez, and today we're going to use the future value function and work with a one variable data table. So in this spreadsheet, I have an amount of money I might want to save every year, an annual interest rate, and years to retirement. So I can figure out how much I will have saved up at the end of those 20 years by using the future value, or FV function. That's a financial function. So I'm going to put in the interest rate, which is up here in cell B2, the number of periods, which is the number of years till I retire, and for both of these, I'm using a yearly rate, assuming maybe I get an annual year-end bonus, and that's going to be invested just once a year, not every month. And then I'm going to have my payment amount, the amount of money that I'm going to be putting in. Now, in fact, it's coming out of my wallet, so I'll put it in as a negative amount. It costs me a negative $1,000. And of course, the last two options here are optional. I don't have to fill them in. So I'm going to say, okay, here's how much money I would have at the end of the 20 years with a 5% interest rate and a yearly savings. Now my question is, well, what if I could save a different amount every year? Now, at 20 years, it'll be equal to what I've got up here. So I'm going to write a little short formula here, equals what I've got up here, equals B4. So now I have my 20-year amount, but I'm wondering, well, what if I save for 21, 22, all the way up to 30 years? So I select that whole range of data. And now I'm going to do my one variable data table. So with this data here, I select, I go to the data tab, and I'm going to do a what if analysis, and I'm going to use a data table. Now it actually asks me for two varying pieces of information, but in this case, only one of them is relevant. The questions are, is the changing piece of information going across in a row, or is it going down in a column? So in my case, it's going down in a column. The different number of years go down in a column. And the question is, what do those numbers in that column input or substitute for? Well, they substitute for the 20 years that's up here in my original formula. So my column input cell that I'm changing these numbers for is what's up here in B3. So I say, okay, and I get a bunch of kind of funny looking numbers. It's just a formatting issue that they don't look so good. I'm going to select all of my numbers and say I'd like them all to be formatted as a counting number format. And then here they are, showing me the different amounts that I would have based on the different number of years. Now, actually, if I click on any given amount for, let's say, 24 years, and I look up at the formula bar, it doesn't show me my future value function. It says you're in a table, and the variable in the table is referencing the information up here in cell B3. So this is a one variable data table.